I'm a scared little leprechaun.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was me.
Oh, dude.
The old man said he might watch tonight.
Oh, dude, if he's on, I'm definitely gonna be like, that 2-time. Hey, there's a me and there's a Brand.
All right, there it is. It's coming through.
Hey, it's live.
I see myself off to the side.
I see your phone. Yeah. Hi, this show is sponsored by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
No, Racers Peanut Butter Cups. They run right through you. Right through you.
No, that's not.
Right through you.
When you sit down, I'll tell you.
And one end out the other.
I'll tell you what I thought.
Shush. Hi, TJ's Outdoors. That's terrible.
That's what
Stop it.
I was like,
How dare you?
I was like, wait, what? Hershey, you got stuff to talk about. That's too.
You can see we got a lot of stuff here.
Who's the cheater? He's the cheater.
Yeah, no, I must have been. We got a lot of stuff here.
Stuff
You
and
can't
things.
see that one.
That's okay.
Hey, it's TJ.
Fighting.
TJ's Outdoors.
Well, I'll turn that down.
Yeah. I think we're live.
Are we?
We've been.
I think so.
Who are these people?
I don't know. Who's
Two-Time
that?
said he might be watching tonight. If he gets home in time, figures out how to use the YouTube.
Oh, he's not watching tonight. 2-time.
Oh wait, we got to send out a link.
Yeah, I gotta send it to the book of the face. I'm gonna have some water.
There we go. Now you can see it. Happy?
No.
So we're just getting settled, folks.
If you're on here, say hi.
Hi. Hello. How you doing?
Skunk Boss says, yay, live.
Live yay?
Oh no, I have no bars in here. Oh, I gotta reset my phone. I'll reset my phone. I had bars in there. I called him. Well, yeah, hi people. You know, we're gonna discuss. There was a lot of racing this weekend. You had not just weekend. This whole week, you got Pheasantland on Tuesday. You had White Rose on Wednesday. You had Ultimate Thursday. Friday we rained out. Saturday we had White Rose and Hoagland's. Sunday we had Park Lane and Pheasantland.
Hey,
There
it's
was even
Alan
more
Beeler.
out there then too.
And Skunk Boss. Hey, Skunk Boss. We stole Brandon away from you.
So is
Hope
Cage
you don't
Rattler.
mind. Hey, Cage.
I like
Doing well.
YouTube better so I can play it on my big screen.
There you go. I like that too. How's he typing when he's doing that? How do you do that? Because a couple people asked me, TJ, how can they watch it on the TV and comment?
He has 4 hands.
But he can't type on the computer,
stream it?
so he
No,
must
no.
he must be
Stream it.
streaming on his phone. While,
Oh no!
While he's. Hey, that's exactly what Brandon did during the race.
I was gonna say that. Damn it! There goes his drive shaft again.
So have you seen?
Wait! Moment of silence for his drive shaft.
Both
of
drive
them.
shafts.
Two of them.
We'll get into that later. So let's
I
give
can't
people a
reach
couple minutes here.
It's gone. Just no.
Okay, so Cage is on the phone for chat. So I know Bob Madonna. Bob Madonna, if you're watching,
Bye.
what these guys are doing is they watch it on their TV and then they chat on their phone. So you can bring up the little
Yeah, they
chat
just
box
stream it
and
on
just
the
type
phone.
in, like me. Skunk, look at everything we got. We made out well.
There's stuff all over.
There is stuff all over. I got so much tire glue, I am going to be high as a kite soon.
I'll trade you tire glue for tires.
Not a good deal.
What do you mean? If you're giving him tire glue and he's giving you tires.
Oh wait, you'll trade
No,
me.
no, no,
You'll
no,
give
no,
me
no,
tires
no,
for
no,
tire
no,
glue?
no, no,
No, I think it's the other way.
I mean, that would make sense because you said you have a lot of tire glue, so you would trade what you have a lot of for something that he has.
You want to trade for tires?
I want tires. I'll give you glue.
Yeah, see, that's what I meant. He wanted tires. I don't need any more glue.
I need tires, not glue.
Yeah. No, I need tires. I really need inserts. Lots of inserts. So maybe
Trade
can
you
have the
inserts for
tires.
tires.
You didn't say good tires.
Yeah, I know. I can get really crappy tires. I guess some probably really crappy inserts.
I can actually give you inserts if I can get tires.
Guys, I'm gonna let you
We'll
know.
talk about that though.
We need to get.
We're not in negotiations right now on the video chat.
I can do like an auction. That'd be sweet.
Hey, it's Brian Palancar.
Yeah. I have a question. Are you older than Palancar?
I imagine. How
So-
old's Palancar?
so
He
would
doesn't
I.
look like he's over 50.
So would I, but he always has high kids, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure you could. I
Yeah.
don't think so. All right, who wants to do Special
I
Guest
think I'm the
Tuesday?
oldest person
Kyle.
in the room.
Kyle, you are a kid.
You know, at least we're going to save some time because we don't need to talk about Pheasantland Friday.
We only got half the show in. The other half's to come this weekend. Or this Friday.
And just an update, since I won't be here next week, you guys will probably just be on the Facebooks.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Wow, way to go. Vacation is more than important.
Lame.
Yeah, I'll be on vacation.
Still haven't missed a show.
I won't even be watching the show at that point, I don't think. Maybe I'll call in just to, say hi.
We got a guest next
Tuesday.
Yeah, we
Monday,
do.
Monday.
Next week, tonight's Scott Struble.
Yep.
Next week will be Rick Loesch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to have a lot to say.
Heard there's only 3 people at White Rose on Saturday. Ha! You thought.
Uh,
All right, who wants to do Pheasantland on Tuesday?
I mean, it kind of does look like it. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3.
Double features are this Friday. Yep, Palancar.
Yeah, Friday night.
You'll be here.
You gotta
You'll be here, you'll be square.
wait, but first you gotta get through the B main.
Oh, but wait, if some people drop out and they don't show up,
That's true.
all we need is 2 people not to show up and you're automatically in the A.
Yes.
No,
How are we going to get this show going?
no,
Because-
you need 4 people not to show up. Because
Well,
there's
we
4
have
people.
6 right now.
No, but yeah, but
we need
there's
2 people just to drop out.
yeah, but
Not
there's
show up.
4 in the B main.
Right.
So you have to raise the B main to see who would bump up.
But if 2 people drop out and one's in the A main and one's in the B main, then there's still
Sure.
only 8. So, math, it wasn't his strong suit.
Big news, says Skunk Boss. Yeah, big news coming next week.
Next week. Don't announce it now.
No.
We were held to sworn secrecy on big news.
Here, you do Tuesday.
Okay. Pheasantland. Tuesday. Racing.
Why do you sound like a freaking goose?
Why do you sound like a goose?
Quack, quack.
Come on, Theodore.
No.
What was that other name I came up with? Came up for?
Did you give him another name for
I
him?
remember I came up with one on Saturday when we were driving.
No.
I judged for something else.
I don't know, but we gotta get through results. We do a guess this week. and-
So,
yeah.
12T. Mud Boss. Matt Groover. Gary Labe.
Woo!
And some guy named Aaron.
Mr. Third Place.
Third place.
That's your new nickname?
I'm the third wheel.
Alright. Big block, we had Gary Labe, Brian Horning, and Alex Moyer. Novice was Corey Milligan.
Yay! Finally changed his
Yeah,
gear.
Corey,
Changed-
first win. It's his first win ever, ain't it?
Yes.
Way to go, Corey.
And Ray Horning and Jordan Schweitzer.
That's Jordan's first time on the podium too, isn't it?
Possibly. I
Possibly.
think he got a second or a third.
Okay. Novice?
Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever. Way to go, Jordan.
Savage Sprint, we got Matt Groover.
That was his first podium too, right?
Matt Groover?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. That guy's never won a race before.
I couldn't believe it, dude. I was shocked.
Preston Selfinger in second.
I don't
and
like that guy.
Kermit Horning. SR10 was Alex Moyer, Mike Yon, Kyle.
Oh, that was me. Yeah, I didn't have a 12 done together, so I ran that start then.
Oh, there you go. And that was it for Tuesday.
Okay.
Short night.
We have White Rose on Wednesday.
White Rose,
Yep.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Well, I just did the branding.
Look who's still standing.
Self-inflicted.
Yeah, you can't bring me down, mother.
Did you write down Hoagland's?
No, we missed the Nationals. Yeah, no, we're like, you know what, Skunk
I
Boss
was
is
gonna
there?
say, that must have really gave you some hand cramps there.
No,
buddy.
not really. No, that right there is what gave me hand cramps. 18 mains.
Well, you're an
That's
idiot
a
for
lot.
having two mains.
So anyway.
Dew mains? Oh, they smell like Mountain Dew? We got the Dew mains!
Mountain Dew mains.
I think that's what we call them from now on. Do mains.
Dew.
When you do double mains, it's the do mains.
Please.
White Rose Wednesday, 12T Super Stock.
Freaking
Scott Davies, that guy. Thomas Robinson, Rob Stitley.
Yeah.
Mud Boss 12T was Jason Hausman, Jeremy Davis, and Michael Faye.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that
What a
was
short night.
Tuesday.
And Wednesday.
We need Ultimate Thursday, which I think you have.
I have. Hey, I'll keep going, I guess. So Ultimate on Thursday was 13.5 Mud Boss, Jim McKeon, Mike Saladman Saladay,
Yep.
Gary Labe. 17.5 Sprint was Phil Marabella, Lance Batdorf, and Brian Strausser. Crate Late, we got TJ Gockley, Matt Kirkpatrick, and Glenn Killian. Mid-Get was Phil Marabella, Matt Kirkpatrick, TJ Gockley. Mini Mud Boss.
Gockley.
Gockley. Mini Mud Boss, John Pauly, Sean Good, Kyle.
That's me.
I heard you got some tangling going on.
Oh, me, Scooby-Doo, and Jim McKeon were battling it out for second through third.
Novice, we had Rick Nicholas, Kevin Kreiser, Landon Mull.
Yep.
Savage Sprint was Keith Fletcher, Hal Gilmer, and Glenn Killian. And then 12T Mud Boss, we had Mike Saladman Saladay, Brian Strausser, and Gary Labe. That was Ultimate on Thursday.
You almost did it again.
Ah,
I'm in the second drive
no.
shaft.
No.
Okay, then Friday got rained out.
Yeah, Friday. So we got the heats in, but we gotta run the features Friday.
Leave that there.
How are we gonna do that without you here?
That sounds like a shoot problem.
We're gonna have to start early.
All right, let's do. What do you want to do? Nationals or White Rose?
Let's do White Rose because that's gonna be shorter. And you want me to do one of them? Which one you want me to do? White Rose? You can do the Nationals. You're gonna go through all that. Good for you. Good for you.
I'm telling you right now, I
Good
can't read
for
this
you.
one, so he's doing that.
I got it up here so I can read it.
Whoa, I don't need to know. Whoa. This is a PG show, Aaron.
I have no idea what you're talking about. No idea. White Rose Saturday for their
That what you call it?
Asphalt Oval Nationals. Let's start off with the SR10. Scott.
No, I don't want to throw the answer 10.
No,
Frank
no.
Davies.
Scott Davies.
That guy.
And every time when
F
you go,
Davies.
if you go to
White
White
Rose.
Rose and you want good luck, you walk up to Scott Davies and say "F you, Davies." It works out every
And
time.
if he doesn't know who you are and you say it to him, he gives you this really confused look, and it's quite
priceless.
comical. It is absolutely priceless. I love it because you two walked over to him. I saw you guys go over to
Do you
him.
really think you might be the kid who slept with his mom? What?
What?
No, because that didn't make sense. You might be the kid that slept with his
You
mom.
might have been the kid of the mom that he slept with. Davey slept with your mom.
Oh my God.
I know Alan Mueller's enjoying that one. So Scott Davies, Anthony Pancoast, then I was third. Then we're going to do Novice, Jacob Landis, Jeremy Davis, Brad Kress, and 12T Superstock. That was me. Scott Davies again,
That guy.
and Kyle Horning.
With
Hey,
a blown right rear.
with a blown right here. But guess who beat Scott Davies? This guy.
Yay.
I really did do an FU Davies. So, Bandit SK Mod, Scott Davies, Jediah Dennis, and Shane Hotsapple. You did not do a FU Davies that race.
No, somebody did because his battery came apart.
Yeah, somebody did.
And his
He drug his battery for what, about 5 laps, and the corner was
Yeah.
right there against the packs.
Mm-hmm.
And it was,
his
Someone gonna need a new battery.
yeah.
his shock went like this.
Yeah, he made a J.
I did a cool kickflip on the
That you did.
on the bridge. That was pretty
I'll
cool.
be sending that video over there, and that'll be posted on the YouTube soon.
And then 12T
It's
Mud Boss.
posted on the TikTok as of right now.
Dude, the 3 no names.
Yeah, me, him, and him.
Yay!
The three amigos. Right again. And we weren't the only 3 people in that race.
Yeah, there was.
No, there wasn't. I TQ'd. Holtzapfel got second.
I was on a TQ run.
And he was on a TQ run twice, but he choked both times.
I broke
All right.
my shot.
We'll show you what we got for just being there. Okay,
Yeah.
Start with that.
Not just for being there. You got a lot of awards. They gave out a lot of prize. I don't think anybody walked home empty-handed. And you got a pit mat.
You got 2 pit mats.
A pit mat.
I got some hot lap wheels and tires, brand new.
Oh, you even put them together.
Yeah,
Did you glue them?
My dad did.
Oh, he was just excited.
He already ran one, 2 of them.
You got these body mounts.
I got more body mounts.
I got some body mounts.
You got some more tires.
More tires.
Yeah.
Some tire glue.
I got 2 sets of wheels, 2 sets of tires, hot laps, and some positrons, a servo,
Traxxas hobby knife.
lots of glue, and Traxxas hobby knife.
And we got some trophies. These
got
are some
trophies.
And they're metal trophies.
No, they're not.
plastic.
They're Lexan.
No, they're metal.
Thick.
Shh. They don't know that.
Look at that.
They don't know that. If they say it's metal, it sounds cooler. Metal.
You're just metal, man.
Thank you.
Ting, ting, ting.
So anyway, they're going to be doing a race sometime in the fall, another oval race. So I recommend you go. They're very generous with what they give out. So
Yes.
do it.
Who's
Do
12th?
it now.
Pete Ludwig. Whose 12th turn did you run?
I ran mine this time, Pete. I got it running. Kyle was on my ass the whole time, though.
Yeah, Brandon probably would have won that race, but he choked it on like lap 6.
No. I got tangled.
Yeah, he got
I didn't
choked.
choke.
Yeah, he choked it on lap 6.
Yeah.
And then me and Aaron had a pretty good race. He was definitely shaking.
Oh, I was definitely shaking. I had to have you follow me for at least 40 laps. So. And as soon as I started to get it on, then Brandon screwed up again and got in our way.
Not like he was in the way.
No. Somebody
I was
else
hoping
did.
he was going to get in the way, but he never got in the way. Why didn't you get in the way? Come on.
Sorry.
He was in the way. He was between me and you.
I know.
It's great. It worked out perfectly.
I was trying to get back ahead of him and bump him.
All I know is going to the last 10 laps, that was my last 10 laps of 150 straight, and I was tired.
I told you. The last time I was up there and did three classes on a hot Saturday, plus marshalling, you are exhausted.
Yeah.
It
Team-
was a long day.
Team Boob is only 20 minutes away from home.
Damn.
Who's home? I hope not mine.
What if he knocks on it?
Oh.
Hello. Alright. So that was the White the Rose.
So now we got to talk about the big national, the one, the only, Oakland, and we're going to leave it to this guy.
The Hoagie land.
1/10.
There were no grinders there.
All hoagies.
All hoagies.
1/10 late model. Eric Belts, Jonathan Conklin, and Kyle Conklin. Rookie. Chris Ardretta.
Andretta?
Ardretta, not Andretti. Ardretta.
Okay.
Lewis Pepin. It's Pepin. And then Ian Rogers. 12T Sportsman. Brandon Snyder. Aaron Miller in a 12th turn.
Nice.
And Joel Williams. 13.5 Mud Boss. Chad Barney. I can't.
Not the regular Barney that we
Dude,
know.
a Barney on a top spot in Mud Boss. Wow. Chris Bertotti's second. And. Vincenzo Razzino.
That sounded really good. I mean, I'd almost swear you were Sal Rufino.
17.5 Sprint. Paulie Cranmer. Jeff Cups. And Eddie Jones. Mini Mud Boss. TJ Gregory.
Hey, GT Body's good.
Rick Loesch. And John Dutka.
Ducka.
Great late model.
Oh, try that one. I want to see that name.
Derek Arichetto.
Nice.
Chuck Eccles. And Rick Loesch. You didn't believe I could do that.
I did not. I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Skunk Ball says Aaron Miller was tearing it up.
Nice.
Street Stock. Lance Kramer. Joe Williams. And Gary Hazard. Super Stock. Rick Loesch.
Rick Loesch.
Joe Williams. And Chuck Eccles. And that would be Hoagland's Nationals. Good job, guys.
Yes.
Skunk Boss definitely podium and probably in something.
Yeah.
Good job, Skunky.
If not, we give you the honorary podium.
right, here I'll do. I'll do.
You want to do all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
go
a
ahead.
lot.
I'll do the handwritten letter to home. Okay, at this point.
Dear Mom, I'm having fun at this war. They give us lots of snacks. I've had lots of cake rash. That's your letter to home. Tell Mom
He's
about
stuck in
your
You're
40s.
fun. You're having fun.
He's
You're
stuck in
having fun.
1940s.
You're
World War
having
II
fun.
era.
Yeah. I have him off of the European Western Front there.
Ow.
He's in the trenches, covered in mud and blood.
Aaron Miller says, "Yay, Alan Beeler." And not his transmission this time. Yeah, for once, says Aaron Miller. All right, wingless sprint. Brian Horning, Kermit Horning, Darryl Horning.
That's main one.
Main 2.
Main 2.
Kermit Horning, Brian Horning, Darryl Horning. Novice, Kevin Kuzer, Ray Horning, and Corey Milligan.
Nice.
Novice feature number 2 was awesome. Jarrett Tarakin, Kevin Kuzer, Ray Horning. Jarrett had like 3 car lengths on the last lap.
Yeah.
Went super high in 1 and 2 and missed the corner, and they like dragged and hit at the line.
So he did a
man.
Brandon, except it didn't work out poorly.
It's stuck.
It stuck.
No, I was finally track a car, missed my 12 team main contest. I didn't make it in time. Got 5th in the B main in crate late model.
I'm sorry. I read your post about that. That really sucked. It's Lance Batdorf.
He got a reverse order podium.
You start at the bottom, work your way up.
Midget.
There's always next year.
Dennis Ruth, Preston Selfanger, and Gary Williamson. Midget number 2, Dennis Ruth, Preston Selfanger, and Lance Batdorf.
I'm glad that
Okay.
changed up a little bit.
Big block. In his debut at Vezaland, GW, George Williamson, Sean Horning second, and Kenny Fisher was first time at Vezaland. And number 2, George Williamson goes back to back.
Nice.
Kenny Fisher gets second, and Joe Hill getting third. Crate late model, Chad Ravel, Kevin Kuzer, and Sean Horning. Number 2, Chad Ravel, Kevin Kuzer, and Ray Horning. Then we have Mod Late / EDM / Mini Mud Boss. We're like, let's put them all together.
Well then.
Good excuse, Skunk.
Ryan Farrell, Kermit Horning, and Preston Selfinger.
Wait, hold on a second. There we go. It's back.
Never went away.
No, here it did. All right, you go ahead.
Name number 2, Preston Selfinger, Ryan Farrell, me
That guy.
with a Mini Mud Boss. Thank God for Raffle taking out Kerm because they took each other out and I got third.
Do you know what this is the first week of, though? You haven't had a win. Your streak is broken.
So, I have a question about that.
Okay.
On the computer, it says Mini Mud Boss.
So you won your class.
I did.
How many people were in it?
2. So on a technicality, does it stay? I don't think it does.
I don't think it does either.
I
It
don't.
was the first mini
We
mud
weren't
boss
running-
in
we
the
weren't-
altogether class.
Were we running it as different classes?
Um,
And if that was the case, then you and that guy would have been on the podium, first and second.
I agree. I'm not taking it.
Okay. All right. That's it. That's the first time in how many weeks now?
When was the first time I went to White Rose in Murphy's car?
It's been a while.
That's
It's been a while.
that's
been a
that's the
while.
last time I didn't have a win in one of the weeks. Sad. Freaking Aaron had to ruin my White Rose streak.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I just set things straight.
Alan Beeler says no. I agree. I think it's a no. I just did things straight. You're such a dick. I should have ran freaking.
Ran into me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have just drove right in.
But first you had to
Bam!
catch.
What?
First you had to catch.
I should have lifted. I was gonna want to do. I could have just drove right through it. 3 and 4, I would have screwed. Mod Sprint, Dennis Ruth, Ryan Farrell, and Joe Fisher. Mod Sprint number 2, Joe Fisher, good old GW, George Williamson, and Ryan Farrell. 12T Sportsman, Lance Batdorf, Joe Fisher, and Pete Ludwig. Now this is the better one. Pete Ludwig, Shaq Kohler, Joe Ogue in the second one.
What were we ran indoors then?
No, but I want you to listen to this because I didn't tell you. Coming to take the white flag out of 4. The Batdorf's leading.
Oh, yeah.
Traction rolls coming out of 4 to take the white flag. 1st to 5th.
Oh!
You did tell me Lance was on a roll. He was on a mission Sunday.
He was
looking good.
And dude, and I watched it. I'm like, cause like 4 or 5 laps before that, you could see he just tipped and he came back, and then with 1 to go, he had it. Like Pete was there, but he wasn't that close, and it just.
Oh.
And I'm like, Lance, no.
Poor Lance. But nobody heard you, did they? You were up in your ivory tower.
I was.
Yeah.
All right, Ultimate Sunday. You want me to just keep going?
Oh, yeah, if you wish.
Sure.
We
13-5.
mind being here and being ineffectual.
Pete Ludwig. What?
Yeah. Ineffectual. No, it's fine.
He said a big
It's
word.
fine.
Pete
said
Ludwig.
a big
I actually felt bad for Lance as Pete. So did I. Like my heart dropped for Lance.
Not bad enough he'd stop.
Like, he would have went back to 4th, dude. They were all on the same lap. That was the problem.
Jeez.
Poor Lance.
All right, 13-5 mud balls at Ultimate. Brian Strouser, Steven Weller, and Les Hartzell. He gave me that win. He did. Most heartbreaking thing that has ever happened to me at Festival, says Lance. Sad. I did feel bad. Did I say 17-5 sprint yet? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was Phil Marabella, Les Hartzell, and John Pauly.
There you go.
Great late model.
I can tell you that too.
That's Darren Boyer, Steven Weller, and TJ Gockley.
I actually don't think it was TJ.
Uh-oh.
And then Midget.
Wait, I actually don't think it was TJ. I think it was Howard.
Why?
Because I think on the picture it was Howard standing there.
Oh.
Huh.
Well, what was Midget?
Darren Boyer, Les Hartzell, and Phil Marabella.
Okay. Then what was Mini Mud Boss?
That was Scooby-Doo, George Verzik, and John Polly.
I bet you novice Mud Boss was Aiden Weller.
Aiden Moore!
Oh, Aiden Moore.
Yeah.
Who's
That's
that?
your job in
Who's
technology.
that?
I got you can read it on this.
I was reading both at the same time.
It's because she likes when we say Aiden Weller, Brian Moore, and Simmer Down with Lexi Gockley.
So she got a 3rd there.
She did.
Nice. What about Savage Sprint? Tell me who was 3rd.
Oh, Justin Good. He was 3rd.
Okay, tell me who was 2nd.
I don't know. Some guy named Steve Weller.
You know he's not Maverick anymore, right? He shaved.
He is.
Yes. He's a Steve Weller now.
He's back to being Weller.
Yeah.
He's Steven.
Who was 1st?
Keith Fletcher.
What about
Stock Blood Wash, Brian Strouser, Glenn Killian, and Steven Weller.
Ah, you just wanted to cut me off there.
Brett Ludwig, Mon Lake.
Hey, let's do this Park Lane there.
Yeah.
Park Lane
Hey.
had their opening day Sunday.
Off-road.
Opening day of baseball?
No, off-road.
Well, it used to be a baseball field, but they're racing on it now. That's the natural order of things.
Lance Batdorf says he might sell out a mud boss. I don't think he will.
Don't be a baby.
So, Park Lane, off-road. We'll start with 1/8 E-Truggy.
That's
And that
where I'm
was-
starting.
Who was it?
It was Steve Selchuk.
Okay.
Selchuk.
You got that name good. Okay.
Yeah. What about the 2nd place guy?
Kenny Jeffries.
And then Jason Hausman, we know him, was 3rd. And I also owe Jason Hausman a fan. So Jason, if you're watching, I got your.
A fan?
I'll get it to you. Remember I borrowed a fan off him?
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
right,
yeah. I
so-
forgot about that.
Sim it down and grab a grinder.
How about 1/8 Pro E-Buggy? That was Kendrick Grace, Zachary Kropp,
And guess who?
Tim Rothenberger.
He could drive anything apparently.
I guess so. 1/8 Sportsman E-Buggy. We got Steve
Junior. He's
Junior?
Junior.
Junior, get the
He
damn
was a
car.
young kid named Steve that was up
Okay.
there when you went up for the
Put the
minis.
evidence in the car.
And Rick Smith.
Rick Smith, Nick.
Pasquale.
Okay.
And then Brian Stout was 4th. Our Brian Stout.
Oh wow, he got one.
He did.
Nice.
He did.
That's awesome. 2-wheel drive mod buggy was Braden Dommel, Adam Thomas, Mike Louie.
Mike Louie, he might be watching. Mike Louie, are you watching? We're talking about you, Mike Louie.
That means he's not watching.
I know.
Last the other week, he's like, yo, do this. And then he left, and I was
Yeah.
saying his name, and he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
He'll be back. He'll show up just in time to like, hey, what were those results again?
2-wheel drive short course was Scott Lenig. Lonnie DeTurk.
He was out there.
That was his first time ever doing off-road racing.
He was.
so
I wonder if he was doing a slash.
maybe.
Maybe.
Logan Smith was 3rd. And then we got 4-wheel drive 13.5 buggy. That was Adam Thomas, Mike Louie,
Again?
and Scott Lenig.
Four-wheel
Four-wheel drive mod short course.
Short course.
Andrew
Mahey.
Mahey.
Hey! Hey, Ma!
Jamie Groff.
And Jason
Jason
Hausman.
Hausman.
Mini Truggy. Brandon
Brett
Dommel.
Dommel. Josh Morgan.
Jesse Goodyear.
We were supposed to do it like so we could just annoy Kyle. Same time.
Oh, I was just waiting to give you some breaking news.
I wonder if he's got a tattoo, Goodyear tattooed on him somewhere.
So the breaking news is I am no longer, this is from Lance Batdorf, no longer sponsorship by a motor company. If anyone's looking for an okay driver, Lance Batdorf is your
Well,
driver.
how did you lose out, Lance?
Because he's tractor roller coming off for. And TJ's
The higher ups at that motor company, they were just watching it like, we gotta get rid of him. He traction rolls too much.
TJ's outdoor. Lexi ran a hell of a race. She was at one point was running down Aiden Weller. That's not one easy thing to do. He is fast. He makes something look slow fast.
Except for his dad. I don't think he's beaten his dad yet.
Barry Rosenberger, you're such a dick. Congratulations to Skunk Boss for not being in the last qualifier.
Oh! That was mean. Mean.
Barry the Godfather Rosenberg.
Skunk, when you come down here, I'll take you over to Barry's and you can have a talk with him, okay?
Slap him
Over a
around
grinder?
Over a grinder. You gotta bring up a grinder. Grinder.
But Barry's gonna argue it's a hoagie.
Yeah. And he's gonna win. Because he's gonna eat it.
Fat joke?
I mean, I'd eat it
No.
too.
Is that a fat,
I'd eat it
is that a
too.
fat joke? Is Barry's fat? You're so mean.
What the?
All right, Skunk, you gotta bring enough hoagies for all of us.
Alright. So. We're gonna call our special guest because they're probably going like, where the hell are they?
We're only 3 minutes back.
No, we did that pretty quick. That was a lot of results to go through.
That was. And just remember, we got rained out on Friday, so we should have had one more.
That would have taken a whole 30 seconds.
I know.
Yeah.
That was a number, right?
Hello.
Is this Domino's?
I thought that was last week's joke.
Yeah, they recycle that joke every week.
Wait,
Hey,
is this DoorDash Corporate Center?
Wait, the reason we recycled that joke is because we did that to what? Tim Moran? And it actually worked.
Yes.
Well, that's really not hard with Tim sometimes.
Shots fired. Good thing Tim doesn't watch our show.
So how you guys doing?
We're doing pretty
Great.
good. How about you?
I can't complain. So, still a little tired from the weekend, but you know, dealing with the heat, you guys had to deal with it too, I guess, where you were
Yes.
racing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
If you could complain, what would you complain about?
you know, does it really pay?
No.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes anyway. So, you know.
It does, because we do material here. So.
Team Boom says, "What's up, Scott?"
I got to meet Eric this weekend, and really cool cat, fun guy. You know, definitely was a good time. Those boys made a long trip to come out there. I don't think they realized how far their hotel was away from the track, though, because somebody actually booked their hotel in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Nice.
So,
Watch, they were driving all the way from your place.
Yeah, that'd
Could
be
have got
funny.
a ride with them.
Yeah. I mean, at least somebody would somebody would at least give me a ride.
That's good. Well, maybe that's where they're going. Or maybe they're going to their hotel. Like 20 minutes from their hotel. So, Rick Lose has a bone to pick with you. He said he's getting real tired of these mob guys beating up on him in his own track.
well, Rick has that coming every once in a while, also. So, he loves to talk a good game.
I mean, I will say he was up to at least 12 o'clock leading that car last night.
Yeah, we were with them.
We were with him.
So he put on a show. He did that second qualifier. I was watching actually on the live feed next to the track just to see, and he actually had TQ up until the very last lap.
Oh, really?
And oh yeah, and then it showed John Bath on the top of the board.
Oh.
So which was which was really cool.
Is that why he's mad? Because I picked John Batt to win and not him?
Maybe. That's what you thought the
Just
surprise
remember,
was.
he did pick himself to win.
That's true. He did pick himself.
You never picked yourself.
No.
No, that's the curse.
So, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, go
You
ahead.
go ahead.
You go right ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, what was your most memorable moment of the weekend at Hoagland's?
Man, there was so much. It was such an amazing race. I had such a good time. The track was good. Those guys were on point. The weather was just. Listen, when Ricky says whatever, it's not going to happen. It usually happens, and he was right. We had just enough rain, and it was like the perfect rain. Just as soon as qualifying ended, next thing you know, it rained for about 10-15 minutes. It wasn't heavy. It was no different than water in the track, and it worked out perfect.
Sweet.
So, I'm gonna have to say, man, we TQ'd and won 3 classes. So there's a lot to say for the weekend for us. But to see Brandon Snyder be in the A sort after the first round and then get knocked down all the way to 12th spot, we made a motor change and I was a little concerned that it might have been a problem, and then he battles his way back up from the B and to eventually win the A. So that was awesome. So I would have to say Brandon.
Nice.
Brandon winning was probably the best.
Good job, Brandon.
Yay, thank you.
I didn't think you went.
Yeah, let's go Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. How is that not on your car somewhere? Let's go, Brandon.
You know what? Now it needs. I need somebody to make me that sticker, and it needs to go on there.
I agree.
It needs to.
Okay. It's almost time for a new wrap, anyway.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
I mean,
I know.
I did break my nose when that one hit.
You broke
the first,
your nose?
Yeah, I broke the nose on the first hit.
Well, don't do that.
Yeah,
It actually cracked my nose.
I avoided hitting things just for that.
Yeah. I tried avoiding it. It just happened.
Okay. All right. Enough about us. So, how did Mob get started, Scott? How long has this been going on?
Mob has been going on for probably, I'm going to say roughly about 3 years.
Okay.
When I got back into racing, my father and my daughter were racing with us, and we were racing up at Lake City, and they had the street stock class, which was the traction slashes with the LCG chassis, foam tires, and the 12 turns. So I was just always doing motors for her and my father, and kind of steamrolled into what it is now. I was doing it for about a year before I jumped into it.
Okay.
And it just, I'd seen where the market was going. At the time, I was running for Bill Osborne at Rick Motorsports, and he was kind of doing the mudwash side of it, and with the wraps and everything. And I'm like, I need to do something to kind of offset the cost of racing.
Yeah.
So I decided to break into 12 turns.
Okay.
And believe it or not, it's
Hold on 1 second. We got to check his phone here.
I think
Okay.
it's good.
All right. There you go.
good.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. What are you up to?
What's that?
Oh, we heard it all good.
Yeah, we heard it all. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You just sounded like a robot for like 2 seconds.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna keep it small, and it just never turned out that way. So.
All right. How many drivers you guys got?
It's we have a decent amount, and a lot of guys now have kind of just moved on to other classes, and 12 turn isn't their primary class anymore, which is fine with me, because we always want racers to grow in the hobby and move on to other classes and get experience other places, and allow the newer people or that to actually move up, and it just keeps the flow going and keeps the hobby growing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say, man, I honestly I couldn't put a number in. I know it's over 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
So
That's a lot of motors you got to get ready, isn't it?
oh my god. Yeah, and the stress level is so high because here we are trying to make a motor that if you ever take apart a Milwaukee brush Sawzall,
Okay.
you'll find the same motor inside of that Sawzall as we are trying to make these Slash trucks run, these Slash mud bosses run with.
No way.
So,
Huh. I
and-
did not know
and
that.
It's not always easy.
Yeah. I mean, what would you say is the thing that you found that works the best? Are there any secrets you could share that, like, would help out the average
He's like,
guy?
go buy a mob motor.
No, you know what? And believe it or not, whatever if I can get off on a little bit of a side note, I actually had a guy this weekend come up to me and he goes, hey, I got a couple motors. Would you mind checking them out? He goes, I just don't think they'll run. And they were another company's motor. I won't say any names, but that person, whatever, obviously used a lot of con drops to break in their motor, and we cleaned it up, and it was amazing the difference in that motor.
Yeah.
And I actually checked back in with the guy later on. I go, hey, how did you do?
Yeah, I know.
I go, how was the motor? And he goes, I put it in the AME.
Nice.
And yeah, and it was cool because I could have sold him a motor. I could have been that guy.
Yeah.
But
I know you.
there's no reason for you to have another one.
Yeah, I was up RJ's the other week, and you took a look at my motor, cleaned it up, and that thing ran great after that.
Yeah, you had a good one there.
Oh, thank you.
The whole secret is just there's really no need for con drops. And if you're
Okay.
going to use a con drop, whatever, you just got to use something that's very light.
Okay.
We use 91% alcohol. It cleans the com, excuse me, and it'll clean the face of the brush. Like, one of the biggest issues with these motors is you can't get the brush face clean properly. And, that is the whole key. And as soon as you start getting that, darkened up, whatever, and then it becomes an insulator and it doesn't allow the flow to go through. Guys want to load it up with con drops, but we go out and we do 5, 6, 7, sometimes 10 hot laps.
Yeah.
What's the point of putting the con drops in there? Because they're gonna be burned off anyway by the time you race.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
So
I know the one thing Alan told me is, like, make sure you never hit the brake.
that is huge.
Yeah.
I use a Phantom dyno to test all my motors, and I've actually simulated that whatever, if you actually grab a hold of the flywheel after it gets done, and I stop the motor, like a abrupt stop, same thing as if you were in a turn and you lock them up.
Yeah.
And I tested the motor after that, and forget about it. It didn't come back.
Okay. So it just completely destroyed the brushes at that point.
Yeah, I mean you're basically stopping these things.
Yeah.
On a dead stop. I mean, if you're gonna want to use brake, what I would suggest is taking the end point in your radio and turning it down on the brake, whatever, down to like 50 or 60%. So
Okay.
if you do use it, at least it will help set the car and not lock the motor up.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, was the guy who had the motors that came up to you, was that Skunk Boss with a couple of Brandon's motors?
What was that?
Was it Skunk Boss that came up to you?
No. You know what? Skunk Boss was definitely. We were over in the same area as him, but we did not get to talk.
Oh.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of hats going around, but
Where does he get all those hats? That's what I wonder. I'm seeing hats.
He has a
everywhere.
skunk farm.
Does he?
I don't know, maybe. It's in his basement.
I mean, it would make sense why he can't travel that often.
Aaron Miller
he
says.
is a boss, so he can have whatever done.
Oh.
Just let him make it.
Aaron Miller says Scotty kept me fast all weekend.
Aaron and I actually got to have the pleasure of sharing the same Easy Up. It was good. He helped me out with my late model. I'm not a dirt guy. My love is carpet. I love to race dirt, just to kind of, just take the edge off for the summertime, and also be there at the track for the guys when they need me with the motors. But yeah, he helped me out a lot.
So, when for your motors, do you use motor cleaner or do you just like spray them out in alcohol?
No, see, you got to be real careful, whatever, with the whole alcohol side of it. With these bushings, they're very porous, and they're so reliant on keeping the bushing lubed that, every time you dip it in alcohol or anything like that, you're actually starting to dry out that bushing.
Okay.
And that is a very key, part of the motor is to keep that bushing lubricated. And that's one of my process, because there's a lot of guys that will dip, and there's a lot of guys that will just do a dry run. I believe in the dip method. Some of the guys are using, this aggressive cleaner, which to me that takes away the bushing, or dries out the bushing after a while.
Okay.
So, which, I'm not a fan of.
What aggressive cleaner is that?
There's some guys with Purple Power. There's
Okay.
guys with Simple Green. Everyone has their own little concoction.
Yeah.
I have, like I said, I do 10 motors at a time when I do them, and we actually, believe it or not, we call it the meth lab, because you got the motors just bubbling through, and with all the turbo 30s and pulsars that I have, it looks like a shanty town. So it's the meth lab in the shanty town that we got going on there.
See,
So,
in my history, every time I use like electrical cleaner to clean my motor out, like 2 races later, it's dead. So I am very against it.
really?
Yep.
What kind of motor cleaner was it?
What's the stuff here?
You use the
electric
CRC.
motive.
Yeah, the CRC stuff, and I've used the WD-40 stuff.
So the WD-40 contact cleaner is what I use. You can't beat it. $47 for 6 cans delivered to your house in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
You can't beat it. So, the CRC, I'm not a fan of it. To me, I don't like the smell. But when I spray out the motors after I dip them, I have a little jug off to the side. And one of the things that I did notice is with the CRC cleaner, it would fill that jug quickly because of how much liquid was actually in that can.
Mhm.
Where the WD-40 contact cleaner, that never really fills up. So that tells me everything is dissolving or doing what it's supposed to be doing,
Okay.
instead of it just being like a liquid.
It also freezes your hand.
Does cool the motors down really fast.
It does. That is a good thing. You just got to be careful. If you spray the outside of the can to cool it off, it's a lot better than spraying it inside. The quick change, you can damage the brush with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, who was your first driver for Mob?
Man, you stumped me on that one. There was a couple of them. I'm gonna actually have to go with Alan Beeler.
Okay.
He's also
Alan
watching
Beeler
tonight.
was the debut of the Mob car at Hoagland's back in 2019, 2020. Yeah. And then it kind of steamrolled from there. Whatever, Bill Osborne, Tim Moran. Then eventually there was a couple other guys. Wally Coutan. He's a local guy. But yeah, we've had some good names, big names.
What's the biggest win you guys have had?
Oh man. Let's see. This year, whatever, we Dave Peak won Motorama.
Okay.
Cameron Floor, The Hangover.
Yeah.
And then Brandon Snyder now with Motorama. I don't know. This was one of the most emotional ones. I think was just to watch it was Cameron up at The Hangover, and that kid is just so calm, cool, and collective. Like nothing really phases him. Here he is. He goes up to Dave Peak's house, and in a 75 lapper, he beats Dave Peak at his home track. And we're jumping up and down, cheering. Roger's got tears in his eyes, and Cam comes walking off the stand and walks through the crowd like he's walking through, high school going to his next class. Like he didn't even phase him.
He doesn't get phased by a lot.
No.
You see him. He's just very stoic.
I actually think he's watching tonight because Callie's on the chat.
Oh, yeah, I see that. I do see that. So, but he's actually on vacation. He's being a kid. It's awesome.
Good.
That was the reason why he missed Oakland. He had a guaranteed spot in the A, and he wanted to go on vacation with his buddies and that, and just be a kid. which is great.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and Skunk Boss also says he gets them from the Massachusetts highways.
Recycle it.
We must
It's
have a lot
good
of
for the
skunks.
environment.
I am so glad I didn't go and wear that hat.
I just keep thinking, like, is he just sharing the same hat? Is there a lot of hat cooties going on there?
Might be. It
Huh,
might be.
this just said at Hoagland, lice breakout. So, in rough terms of speaking here, how many motors do you think you have done now?
Yeah, I'd like to know. I'm curious to see that what that
Thousands.
number is.
So over the last, it's been over 1,000 motors the last 2 years, each year.
Wow.
You gotta understand, whatever, it's between doing on my own, but also doing Tim Moran's for his builds, and then Dave Peak for his builds, and then also Kip sells the motors up there. I've been doing also motors for Punisher Mud Boss, which is Dre Blayton out west. He's starting to make a name, whatever, in the Mud Boss field. So, yeah, there's a lot of times the number 3785 is just etched into my head, which is the Traxxas part number. So,
Oh man.
but yeah, it's well over 1,000 motors a year.
Nice.
So they're like making their way out west now. So you're starting to expand across the country.
Oh, it's amazing to, you know what I mean? It's with Mud Boss Racing, just that it's how what it's done to help oval racing in general. To have people from California reaching out, Texas, Wisconsin. I mean, you've never heard oval racing out that far. It's always been like a eastern thing, you know.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by that. I don't know. Maybe we need to go on a tour, and all of us just go out, and you too, Scott, the whole mob team. We'll all go out there.
And KHG
and KHG team. We'll go out there and we'll start promoting oval and Mud Boss. What do you think?
I'm down with that.
I think that'd be awesome.
Sal
Sal would bankroll that.
Yeah. The world tour, the Bloodline World
Tour.
Tour.
To the KHC Nationals, but unfortunately that's right around when my season starts for racing. So I got to see exactly what goes on.
So where are you going to run at?
What's that?
Where do you run at then?
So, with me running pan cars, whatever, our local track is Marshall's.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we get loaned as a practice crew. We'll run only probably about 7 or 8 races a year.
Okay.
But it's traveling all over. Snowbirds, PRW, the Special Event Center up in Ithaca, New York, whatever. The kickoff race last year we got lucky. It was up in upstate New York, but the year before that was out in southern Indiana. So we traveled. We loaded up Alan Bueller's van. There was 5 of us in the van with all our race stuff and drove 10 hours out there just to race for the weekend. But, you know, RJ's looking forward to RJ's carpet track coming in. It's a pretty good start for them to show the way the track is looking.
No, Bill was showing me that. It looks pretty sweet in there. I mean, they're doing a great job. I'm curious to see how the dirt oval comes out.
Yeah, and that's going to be on the other side of the building, which is going to be a great draw between the carpet crowd on Saturday night, from what I understand, and then also the dirt crowd on Sundays.
I gotta imagine when that opens on Sundays for dirt racing, that place is gonna be packed.
I think so.
That's a great location. Yeah. So easy to get to.
So you got all these connections. You got a Mark Santa Maria's number yet?
Who's this?
Mark Santa Maria, the guy on YouTube.
MSM.
He does have a Punisher Mud Boss.
He does.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I don't even know. I gotta call Dre, and I gotta find out if he actually did have a mop motor in that. Because Dre offers, you know, depending on the cost of the build and that, if you want to actually have just a stock motor in there or a mop motor.
Okay.
So I did watch that video on there. He did a good job. He wheeled it well, and but I didn't I was looking to see if there was a mop motor in there.
Well, if you get his contact info, you send that to us because we got some talking with him.
We really want to go. We really want to go out there to Texas and race them, don't we?
No, I wanted to go here.
I'll go there. Let's go.
You go there, and I think I want to get him on the show and talk to him. I would like to really get his aspect of all the racing that he's done.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I know Tim, you talked about Texas, whatever. Tim went down. He couldn't make it down this year because of the way the weather was going and that, and they were like last minute kind of deciding whether they were going to run it or not for that WFO race. But he went down the year before, and man, did they really treated him like royalty down there. You know, and he went down, and it's just a promotion. Steve Crane down in that area is really promotion oval racing. So, yeah, they're doing a real good job down that way.
So, where did you get your start in oval racing at?
Man, I started in the mid-90s, and I raced, I'm going to say probably about 6-7 years in the 90s, and then right around 2000, you get in your early 20s, other things distract you, and I got out of racing, and it was probably about 2017, I contacted Alan Mueller, who I've always stayed friends with, and you know, and said I want to come check it out, and it's kind of just grew to where it was. But I've always been a carpet oval racer. It's just, I love that rush, the close contact racing, closed doors, you fight for half a tenth. Every little bit matters in racing. When you go to a big race and the top 10 is separated by a second and a half, you got to make sure everything is on point for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those things fly. So you've gone down to Snowbirds. What's your best finish down there?
So 2018 in 17.5 stock, I finished second.
Okay.
To Jamie Riley. And then I ran SK the following year. I finished 9th in the A. Then COVID happened. Unfortunately with fan car racing, it's, you know, everyone kind of swears by the qualifying side of it. This past year at Snowbirds, I qualified third in 17.5, but then had a second lap incident and ended up finishing 8th. But, you know, just to make the show down there is just amazing. I think the top 25 cars were all on the same lap.
Wow.
So, yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. We go down there for 10 days to race 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's at least the oval guys. I think the oval guys have 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Don't they?
No, that's actually the on-road guys and the first guys up in the morning. So as we're basically going to bed, they're getting up to go to their pits.
So you're the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. guys.
Yeah.
Oh, you're up all night.
Yeah.